Hey guys, it's Moody. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see in the title, me, Moody, myself have met SZA. Has met SZA. I've met SZA. Yeah. I'm just gonna tell you guys how that went and tell you everything that led up to it because meeting SZA was a pretty random part of my whole week. It wasn't even a week, it was like a span of a few days. Anyway, so let me start from the beginning. So basically a show had reached out to me a while back, and around the end of November they flew me out to LA to audition for the show, which was my first time auditioning for a show or even being out in LA or being outside of the East Coast. I ended up staying at this hotel called the DoubleTree, which is really cool. So basically I had left Maryland. I live in Maryland, so I had left Maryland around 2 o'clock, got to LA around 9 because of the time difference and everything. So my first night in LA was pretty boring. Nothing happened. I had to sign a little bit of paperwork, have a little bit of conversation. Then I went to my room, FaceTimed Cody, my boyfriend, and went to sleep. I was jet lagged, so I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but my ass went right back to sleep. Basically, the next morning, I had a call time of 10, and of course, since I am me, I was not prepared, so I had to go to the CVS and get a whole bunch of makeup stuff because of course I left a lot of stuff at home like I always do. So I spent the morning getting ready, then I went down to the lobby. My call time was 10, but of course nothing started until 11 o'clock. But basically my my audition, all I did was I met with like a lawyer and stuff like that because within auditioning there is contracts that have to be signed. I met with a vocal coach, which was super cool. He was really nice and he helped me pick my song selection. Like I already had some songs prepared for the audition, but he kind of helped me solidify my options, I guess. And then I auditioned. The audition was like, it was cool, I guess. I like went into like a room in the hotel in front of like a whole bunch of people. It's like 15 producers and I just sang in front of them. It was really cool. I think I did really good. Obviously I'm not on the show because it airs today and I'm here telling you about my audition. And just because I honestly don't remember what was in the contract, I'm not gonna mention the name of the show just for my safety because your girl can't afford to lose a coin because your girl don't got no coins. But yeah, the audition went really well. It was really cool. Then after that I had to do a psych test, which consisted of 576 questions. 576 questions of true and false. Like it's true and false, so it's not that bad, but it was tedious. And since I am visually challenged, I kept filling in the wrong bubbles, and you can't do that because it's a psych test. So imagine me accidentally putting false or true for the wrong answer, then I look crazy because it was questions like, do you like your father? Is your father a good person? Do you like drawing flowers? Is your mom a bad person? Have you ever thought about hurting people? Like it was just some like crazy stuff. Did you ever want to be a constructor? Like it was some random stuff. And yeah, so that took me 2 hours to fill out. Then after that, I think I was done. Yeah. I went to In-N-Out. In-N-Out was not good, and people overhyped the hell out of it because like what? No, it wasn't good. And I was so disappointed because the people who picked me up, they lived in LA for a while, so they're like, yeah, In-N-Out is so great, oh my god, you never had it, you gotta try it, blah blah. I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm excited. And so I go, and I was just like, wow, this sucks. After that I kind of just chill out. I have friends in LA, but I didn't get to meet up with them because I didn't know that LA was so big and they were kind of far, even though they were in the same city. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not about to spend this amount of money on a lift. So I was like, I guess I'm gonna be lonely. And I mean, there was a lot of people at the hotel who also auditioned, but I'm kind of like shy and can be introverted at times. So I was just like, yeah, I don't really feel like socializing really. It was weird because, not weird, but it was just like funny because I felt like I was in an episode of Glee. Like they were in the hotel lobby singing and playing their guitars, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so corny. Even though I love Glee, but I don't know, it was just corny to me. So basically, I thought I was gonna be spending my night just lonely, doing nothing. Like, I was just on live. That's how bored I was. I was on my Instagram live. I never go on my Instagram live because no one goes on there. While I was on there, people were telling me to get Roscoe's chicken and waffles, and I was like, okay, you know what, this time I'm gonna end my night. I'm gonna get me some Roscoe chicken and waffles, and I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna go to sleep. And then while I was on my live, there's this manager who helps me out. He's not my manager, but he's like a really cool person. He always helps me out with certain things. He's the reason why I met Khalid. Y'all probably don't know I met Khalid, but yeah, I met him. If you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you know. But yeah, so I'm on my live, and he's just like, I see him text me. He was just like, you want to meet SZA? And then I was just like, what? Like, what type of question? Like, if you know me, that is like a silly question, because of course I would want to meet SZA because I love her. Like, you guys should guess that because of look how many covers I've done of her. So I was just like, yeah, duh, I love her. And he was just like, okay, cool. She's gonna be performing tonight. And because I didn't know her tour was still going on, and originally I wasn't gonna go because I wanted to, but her ticket sold out surprisingly fast. Like, within minutes of her announcing like that she was, like, not announcing that she was going on tour, but the moment she like had the tickets go on sale, he was telling me that her A&R was a big fan of me, and I was just like, oh really? Because like, how? And and so he put me and him in a group chat, and then basically kind of told me where I was going to meet him at, where the concert was going to be at. And it was super cool. I was like, I missed a lot of the show because show I was auditioning for, they had me do like an interview with the psychologist. It was an hour long, and it was just blowing me. But so that took up a lot of my time, and so I finally got there, but it was only like 30 minutes left of the show. Not even 30 minutes. Maybe, I don't know. But it was when I got to the show, it was such a great experience because this, like, 2017 was my first year ever going to any concerts, and so that made my third one. The first one was Khalid, second one was GoLink, and then her concert, which I all got into for free. So like, that was something great. I got there and I met with her A&R, who gave me like a ticket, and I got to hear her perform a few songs while I was there, waiting for the show to end. Her A&R was just introducing me to other managers. He was introducing me to the people who was around. I met this model. His name's Adonis. Some of you guys may be familiar. He's like, well, there's no point of describing him because like I'll be describing a lot of people. But so finally, when the show was over, he got me a work pass so I could get to the backstage and actually, like, you know, talk to her and stuff. And it was really cool. It took about like 15 minutes for everything to happen, but eventually I finally got to go into her dressing room, and like the first person I see is T.I. Like, that was so random because I thought I saw him when I was in the, I guess, the stage area, or like, you know, where the audience would be. I thought I saw him pass me. It was a whole bunch of people. I didn't see the front of his face, but I saw the back of his head. And like for a quick second, I was like, is that T.I.? But I just, you know, canceled that because I'm like, I'm at a SZA concert in LA. How's T.I. wouldn't be here? So I just didn't even think about it. And yeah. So when I get there, I see T.I. and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy because I love T.I. as well. And like, I'd be watching the show, whatever. And like, when I was younger, I used to listen to his music because my dad would. But that was super cool. He's such a nice person. But then anyway, so I see T.I. and I'm like, and then I turn to my left and I see SZA's beautiful self. She's so tiny. But I have platforms on, but I'm still taller than her anyway. But she's like 5'4". I'm 5'7", so I'm really not that much taller. But I had platforms on that were like 2 inches, so it made a big difference. But yeah, it was really cool. I like walked up to her and gave her a hug or whatever, and I was telling her that like she really inspired me to write and all this stuff, and she was telling me how beautiful I was, and I was like, girl, you too, thank you. And I was trying not to cry. Girl, I didn't cry, but I almost did. I had to, you know, calm myself down. I wasn't really starstruck. It was just a thing of me being overwhelmed because it's just like, I'm in LA for the first time by myself. I just got into this concert. I'm meeting, like, I just fucking met SZA, I met T.I. Oh, and I also met Mac Wilds. He was in there too, and then of course Sage. But it was just like a real cool experience. And then her A&R was introducing me to her whole entire team, and she introduced me to some people, and it was really cool. We ended up talking about astrology. Like that was like the main subject of our conversation. Like when I sat down, because she had me sit down next to her, and I think she was already talking about it, and then I joined in because she was saying how she liked Capricorns, and I was like, girl, I'm a Capricorn, she's a Scorpio, so you know. And we're both Pisces, the moons, like, you know. Yeah, and then we just kind of helped T.I. and Mac Wiles find out what their moon signs were, and we're talking about it and what some of the stuff meant. And I can't even remember the rest of it. Then we were talking about actors. I think we ended up talking about Denzel Washington. Don't remember why. But it was just like a really, really cool experience. And it was very, for me, it was something that kind of, I don't know, that moment kind of was a, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but like it gave me validation or like, I don't know, it was a, I got confirmation. I don't know, but all I know is from that experience, it made me feel like, okay, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, because if I wasn't, I wouldn't have been given all these opportunities I have gotten in 2017. And sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough and that I got to do more. But just, you know, being in that room with all these people who are in a bigger position than I am, but in the same field, made me feel really good, because I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. If, you know, her A&R, the person who signed her, he's also Bryson Tiller's A&R, hers A&R, Wiz the Kid, Khalid. And so if someone like that, someone who helped these people out, and they're like, you know, the main people in R&B right now who are really, you know, going far in R&B, not maybe the main people, you know what I mean, those are the people who are kind of up and coming, everybody has their attention on them. So if, you know, he's a big fan of me, and he was introducing me to everybody, saying, you know, you gotta keep your eye out for her, she has golden pipes, all this stuff. I was like, oh my god, I got golden pipes, really? Like, really, I can sing? Oh my god. And yeah, it was just really cool. And I also met Khalid's manager, who said he was a big fan of me too, and just like very, I don't know, even though that experience could make someone's like head get big, I don't know, it was like very humbling for me. I don't know, I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe humbling is not the word, but it just made me feel really good inside. But not a thing of, oh my god, yeah, I'm that bitch because they fans for me. Oh, because yeah, no. It's just kind of like surreal, I guess. And I was more so in shock, because I'm like, oh my god, all this is happening all right now. And like, and mind you, I'm only in LA for 2 days, for one full day. So this all happened, me auditioning for the show, me meeting SZA and all this stuff, all these people, this is all in like a couple of hours, to be honest. Because the next day I went right back home. Pretty much sums up what happened with me and SZA. It wasn't like any big conversation. No, I didn't show her my music, because it's just like, you know, she just got finished performing, so I'm not about to bombard her with my music or anything like that. I don't know. But I did take a picture with her, and I posted on Instagram and Twitter, and of course people were like, oh my god, you look alike, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, no we don't. People just be wanting to say stuff. SZA is beautiful, but we don't look alike. But yeah, I'm still shook that I met SZA, because anybody who knows me knows that I'm just a huge fan. That's always been like a dream of mine, to just be in the same environment as her. That sounds like weird and kind of obsessed like, but I swear I'm not obsessed. She's just someone who like helped me a lot without her directly helping me. Like listening to her music, paying attention to how she writes really helps me in my writing process, and you know, just kind of inspired me to keep going. But yeah, so that was that night. It was a really nice experience. But hope you guys enjoyed, because this is my first time doing story time on here. I honestly suck at telling stories because I ramble and I talk too much, but I think I did pretty good with you know, keeping this shorter than I usually would have. But yeah, you know, hope you guys enjoyed. You're welcome to like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm almost at 100K, and yeah, so help a girl out. And if you want to follow me on any social media, I have Twitter and IG. I am most active on those, so I really don't say the other ones I have, but you can follow me there at Moody Gal, Mudiigal, and my SoundCloud is Mudigal, and you can finally listen to my music on Apple and Spotify, because your girl got it together. But yeah, I don't know what to say, but peace.